Welcome to Gimnazija Slovenske Konjice. My name is Luka Kaukler, a student at this school. Today, in our English and German class, we are talking about traveling with our school. Let's start with our first country. We are hosting Ava Hailala, our colleague from Finland. Hello Ava, what's the weather like in Finland?
Vaikea Luka. It's very cold here in Finland. It's nearly freezing in our capital city, Helsinki. I'm very pleased that some of your students decided to visit us.
Yes, I heard they are having a lot of fun exploring your country. Let's see how they're doing.
But overall, our population is 5.5 million. The president is Sauli Niinisto, and because we joined European Union in 1995, our currency is euro. The country is inclined to boast of its beauty.
74% of the country is forested. Finland actually has more forest than any other European country. The most common species found in the forest are pine, fir and birch trees.
That's really interesting. I didn't really read about Finland's history before I got here. I got caught up with all those amazing sightseeing attractions Finland has to offer. My favorite is most definitely the Santa Claus village. What's great is that Christmas in Finland never ends. The village is opened throughout the whole year. Another stunning attraction is the Triopian Church, also known as the Rock Church. What's interesting is that the church is built directly into solid rock. The last attraction I really loved was Saliamian, sea forest built on 8 islands. It was beautiful.
June and July, the sun never drops below the horizon. And in the winter, we are having polar night. That means that the sun never reaches the horizon. Finland hosts a whole bunch of art competitions. For example, wife carrying and wood throwing.
Wow, that sure is an adventure. What do you think, Ava? Have they seen everything that your country has to offer?
If they wanted to see all the beauty of Finland, they would have to stay here for a longer time.
Unfortunately, we can't stay that long. We still have a lot of countries to visit, but we will for sure visit you again. So let's switch from the cold weather to something a little bit warmer. We have Valentina Rimmer with us. She's reporting for New York Times from South America. Let's take a look at how they're doing down in the exotic Cuba.
Good morning, New York, and welcome back to our show. My name is Valentina, and for today's show, we prepared an interesting article about Cuba and why visit it. We are hosting Lorena, who is a Cuban, and Kaya, who owns a travel agency. They have been running their business for almost 5 years. As many years before, they are planning to organize a trip to the Republic of Cuba. So let's say a warm welcome to Lorena and Kaya.
Hello, thank you for the invitation.
We are so pleased to be here.
So am I. Lorena, would you like to tell us how life is like as a Cuban?
As you have mentioned before, I come from Cuba. I've been living here since I was born. The culture of Cuba reflects the island's influences from various cultures, primarily European, Taino, and African. One of the most distinctive parts of Cuban culture is Cuban music and dancing being well known far outside the country. The Spanish language is spoken by all Cubans.
I visited Cuba one time, that was 2 years ago, and I really fell in love with the country. It's only 93 miles from Florida and just 13 from the Bahamas, but like the smoke that coils from its legendary cigars, the Republic of Cuba exists in a time and space all its own. Few cities can stir the imagination. The Cuba's capital, Havana, a city preserved by forts and citadels, a 5-mile seawall, and an imposed embargo which held back the excesses of the 20th century for over 50 years. From here, follow the scent of fresh lime rum and suntan lotion north to one of the Latin American's premier resorts, Varadero. This long sandy peninsula is famed for its natural attraction as well as its resorts. But be sure to take a walk in the beautiful Variakakos Ecological Reserve and experience the subterranean world. In the end, you can cool off in the pure crystal waters of nearby Cueva Satu.
Thank you, Valentina. Cuba sure is unforgettable. We are staying in the warmer parts of the world as we are moving on to Italy. Ciao Diego, come stai?
Ciao Luca, mi sento benissimo. It's currently raining in Italy and we already miss the summer.
We miss it too. I can't wait to take a trip there. They serve the best pizza. What's your favorite Italian food?
As a true Italian, my favorite dish is, as we call it, pasta alla carbonara. It's an Italian pasta dish from Rome, made with egg, parmigiano reggiano, cured pork and black peppers.
Sounds delicious, but I think our group of girls that are visiting Italy in a few days are mostly excited about your football players. Let's take a look at how they're doing.
So this is the Opera House and this is the Milan's Gallery.
Oh, I love music
Interesting.
and art.
It's very beautiful there.
Yes.
Oh, this is Naples, right?
Yes, that's right. And this is the volcano that we are going to.
Whoa.
Oh, how interesting.
And this is whoa, what happened? Okay. This is an island that is called Sicily.
Oh, and they grow oranges there, right? And olives and that stuff.
Yes, I think so.
Oh.
How do you know all this?
I read the poster the school sent us, so.
Oh.
We are also going to Rome. We will see the Fountain and the Colosseum, and then we are going to Pisa, and we are going to see the Leaning Tower.
I think that the teacher mentioned that we will have the chance to meet the national soccer team.
OMG, seriously, I can't wait. Italy has some of the prettiest known soccer players, like Fabi.
This is for sure going to be an adventure, girls. We are staying in Europe and moving on to our next guest, Elisa Fischer from Austria. Grüß Gott, Elisa. Hören wir uns?
Ja, na klar, ich höre dich sehr gut. Hier in Österreich ist ziemlich kalt und regnerisch. Wien ist mit Wolken bedeckt, aber die Stadt behält ihre Schönheit.
Sehr gut, danke für die Frage. Einige unserer Schüler nahmen am Erasmus Plus Projekt teil. Wir hatten eine Reihe von Austausche, Besichtigungen und Aktivitäten.
Ja, ich habe gehört, dass es dir sehr gefallen hat. Habt ihr Fotos von diesem Projekt?
Och klar, es gibt so viele Fotos, dass wir sie zu einem kurzen Video kombiniert haben. Schauen wir es uns an. Vielen Dank an die Studenten für diesen schönen Beitrag. From the beautiful Western Europe we are moving on, only for a little while, to a Middle Eastern country on the Mediterranean Sea, Israel. There is Amira David with me. Hello Amira, how are you?
Shalom. Harbe zmanlo hitreeno. I'm great. I'm currently here in Ora, which is a moshav in central Israel. A few days ago, we were celebrating a holiday called Tu B'Shvat. This is a new year for trees here in Israel. It's a time to dedicate a new tree to replace trees lost in the forest fires in Israel.
Whoa, that is a very interesting holiday. Some of our students visited your country and they were so amazed that they made an advertisement about it. Let's take a look.
You aren't sure if you want to go to Tel Aviv? Well, let us introduce you to the city that never sleeps, Tel Aviv. Founded in 1909, Tel Aviv was the first modern Hebrew city, which tells you that the city has an amazing history. It was believed to be the oldest port in the world. The Mediterranean capital of cool and the white city, all of that and much more is the beautiful Israeli city. Tel Aviv is the center of nightlife, cuisine, and culture. On one side bordered by the Mediterranean and long stretches of sandy beaches, and on the other by glass towers housing technology companies in what is considered to be the world's second most important high-tech area, Tel Aviv has it all. It's a city with a pace and rhythm of life, with many places of entertainment. Do you like to party all night? Second largest city in Israel is then your answer. It has been named as one of the world's top party cities, and because of that it's often referred to as the Miami of the Middle East. Do you want to take a rest from your significant other? Well, Tel Aviv gives you that option too. With its golden beaches, there is also a beach called North Beach, which has separate visiting days for men and women. Women are allowed on Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and men all the other days. And what is the most important? Tel Aviv will keep you safe. It's known as one of the cities where kids can walk alone at night, which tells you a lot, says parents of Israelis.
That was very good. What do you think, Amira?
That was absolutely amazing, students. Thank you for the ad, and I hope I see you soon here in Israel.
Thank you for joining us, Amira. And now, for our last country, we have Germany, or more specifically, the beautiful city Berlin. On the line, we have Anna Miller. Guten Tag, Anna. Wie geht's es dir? Sag uns, wo bist du, machst du das?
Ich bin derzeit am Brandenburger Tor. Ich mache einen Spaziergang durch die Stadt und bewundere die Schönheiten. Es gibt viele Touristen hier und ich denke, sie haben auch unsere Stadt besucht.
Du hast recht. Wir waren genau da, bei dir, wo du jetzt stehst. Ich bin ganz sicher, dass wir diese Reise nie vergessen werden.
Super, ich bin froh, dass die Stadt dir gefällt. Berlin ist etwas ganz Besonderes. Es ist nicht nur die Hauptstadt Deutschlands, sondern auch eine der größten Wirtschaftszentren Europas.
Genau, schauen wir uns einige Fotomomente von unserer Reise an.
Gut, ihr habt fast alle Sehenswürdigkeiten gesehen. Danke für die Einladung und bis bald.
Danke, ich wünsche euch einen schönen Tag. And that was all from our students traveling around the world. Thank you for joining us on our trip and see you next year.